Hey, Obias checking in here. So I watched the Gran Turismo flick based on the true story of gamer turned racer Jann Mardenborough, and it was inspirational and full of high velocity action. The Gran Turismo film gave a dope inside look at the inner workings of the GT Academy, conceived by former Nissan exec Darren, who was played by Orlando Bloom in this film. In 2005, he introduced the idea of establishing an academy that would help gamers turn into pro racers. It all started after he seen how well gamers handled sports cars at a competition by Nissan. That's grand prize was a Nissan 350Z. Jeez, I always wanted that car too. In order to claim the prize, contestants competed in Gran Turismo and then on an actual racetrack in Nissan vehicles. Back in '08, his vision materialized through a joint venture with Sony and Nissan as an alternate route into motorsports. They filmed the process, and the GT Academy became an award-winning virtual to reality racing show that aired from 2008 to 2016. The experience was a week-long process that showed gamers with virtual skills had a chance to compete behind the wheel for a spot on Nissan's international motorsport racing team. In 6 seasons, over 5 million people entered the GT Academy through PS3 as its popularity grew and they expanded internationally. The first season went down in Europe, and the champ, Lucas Ordoñez, was recruited by Nissan Motorsports after he became one of the fastest Gran Turismo gamers in Spain and had a good run at the Dubai International 24-hour race. He recently announced that his relationship with Nissan Motorsports ended after having a 10-year career with them. To qualify for the GT Academy, contestants had to reach the top of the event leaderboards on Gran Turismo, be at least 18, and have a valid driver's license. Restrictions were placed on past contestants and anyone who ever held a pro racing license. They were looking for amateurs to prove Gran Turismo can prep you for a real racetrack. The GT Academy had 4 phases. The qualifying phase allowed players to qualify through a special game mode on Gran Turismo while signed into the PlayStation Network. The competition involved setting the fastest lap time in 4 rounds with special branded Nissan cars with Academy logos in different circuits for the top ranking spot. The second phase was the national finals, where qualified players competed at a time trial event virtually and on a racetrack with Nissan vehicles to see which gamers had real racing potential. They also had to complete fitness, health, and personality assessments. The next phase was race camp, where national finalists were sent to the Silverstone circuit for a week of elimination testing on and off the track by a group of judges. The winner was determined based on their development level and a race between all the regional finalists on the last day. The final phase was the driver development stage, where winners received training at the Silverstone circuit for 2 to 4 months to prep them to earn an international racing license. This is a process that usually takes 3 years. This phase was handled by Nissan's partner RJN Motorsports, and they were the Academy's racing team that ran the GTR and GT3 races for the Academy grads who went off to compete in races like the Dubai 24-hour race. After Darren Cox's departure from Nissan in 2015, Nissan abandoned the GT Academy. It was speculated that it would return, but Nissan's GT3 partner RJN Motorsport, that's experts and experienced drivers trained Academy winners, was moved to Honda to cut costs at Nissan. This move ended all of Nissan's international motorsports programs, including the GT Academy, unofficially. The GT Academy changed the lives of 22 young men who were able to make their dreams a reality. Many have won championships and are still behind the wheel, racing in circuits worldwide, including the film star Jann Mardenborough. His achievements got him listed as one of the world's most marketable athletes, and he became Nissan's most recognized racer that was enlisted through the GT Academy. This film makes me want to go pick up a copy of Gran Turismo 7 because it was a good look for the franchise. It featured dope footage of fast vehicles, and my favorite was the Porsche GT3. I also enjoyed how they added slow motion to the high-speed races to show how motorsport races and collisions come down to split-second moves and decisions. The crash scenes were thrilling, the special effects were good, and the backstory that tied in PlayStation's Gran Turismo was cool too. It's too bad no other car company has taken interest in creating their own version of the GT Academy, because Gran Turismo sales would go through the roof. I'm gonna go ahead and run Gran Turismo 3 mics though. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the film in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you like and subscribe. I have movie related content dropping every week, so lock in with me by hitting that like and subscribe button, and I'm gonna get up with y'all on the next video. Alright? Holla at me. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way